All right, Shalom, giving all praises unto Yahweh Shema Shabashim Kohakorash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and the honest you brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. On the Baba body are coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Shabashim Kohakorash. Giving all praises unto Yahweh Shema Shabashim Kohakorash. It's going to be a relatively quick video based upon this this precept that we have here within the book of Luke, the 21st chapter on the 16th verse, where the scripture says, "Ye shall be betrayed, but both by parents, brethren, kinsfolk, friend, and some of you shall be caused to be put to death." Okay, so that's really a scripture that you gotta start pondering on right now in the times that we're living in right now, where you're seeing the divide of the people being exacerbated. Check out that word. You're seeing the divide by way of the manipulation of the social media, by way of the manipulation of these TV programs that we watch, by means of the rhetoric that Esau be pushing out there. We're getting into a situation right now where, yeah, you're gonna see more and more the division. Remember that's what the scripture says. That's what Yahweh Shai said when he was on the scene. I came to set a man at variance with his own family, with those of his own household. And if you think about the political dynamic right now of left, right, okay, conservative, labor, if you're in America, you're liberal, you're all of these terms, these divisionist terms, but ultimately there's another aspect to it. And Yahweh Shai, when he came, he said, look, I'm the way. It's not about you reverencing Caesar and Caesar making Caesar your God. I'm the way. That's what saith the scriptures of Yahweh Shai. I am the door. Knock at the door. I am the way. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture. I know I butchered it a little bit. But Yahweh Shai saith he is the way. So when we see in this situation that we see out here, where you got the left fighting against the right right being ultimately changed to having the same views as the left, and people being totally manipulated via sensationalized things that they see all around them, cause yourself to remember that, look, boom, the way we follow, which is anti this world, is even more, I was going to use the R word there, but I'm going to say even more revolutionary. Okay, the idea and the concept that Yahweh Shai is coming and he's going to reset everything. That's even way more revolutionary. Okay, I'm going to use that word. Okay, and so when you're speaking to the left and you're saying, oh, I'm not taking the CHIP, I'm doing this, that, and the third, and you're speaking to the right, I'm not taking the CHIP, I'm doing this, that, and the third, you better believe all of those people that was of your household, if they was going to fight up against the so-called left and they was going to fight up against the so-called right, what do you think they're going to do to the men of the Lord that are coming up or speaking about concepts so far beyond what these people could ever even imagine? Okay, we're speaking about, like the old adage goes, a black man coming to crack the clouds. That's way beyond what these people have ever experienced. That's way beyond anything that these people could ever imagine. The scripture talks about it and it describes it as the strangeness of our salvation. That's how far the scripture goes as saying it's going to be strange for these people to see a whole bunch of Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and notwithstanding the children of Israel that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, get beamed up on a chariot. That's beyond these people's imagination. That's beyond these people's imagination, let alone the scum of this earth is going to be delivered by the Lord, the God of the Bible. That's too far beyond what these people have seen. And moreover than that, the stance that we take about not succumbing to this world's principles, not succumbing to the wiles of the devil, not succumbing to everything that we're seeing around us, and making a stance, a spiritual stance, not a physical stance, but making a stance for Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's so far beyond what these people could ever imagine a person could be. A man standing upon his own word. That's beyond what these people could ever imagine. And so too now we see a situation, we're getting into a time where just a mere thought of freedom of speech is going to be eradicated. These things that we say on these videos, it's going to be eliminated. The sentinels are going to go out there, they're going to take the videos down, right? Ultimately, they're going to remove the prophets from the streets. And in those times, which is really these times, not those times, this really now, okay? In the times that we're living in right now, you're going to see a situation where they of your own household, they of your own kin folk, your brother, it might be your brother, right? Your brother brother, maybe he was, oh yeah, no, maybe he said something like, oh yeah, man, that Israelite thing, that's not for me. And lo and behold, when the shit hits the fan, so to speak, right? That's what they say. When the shit hits the fan, what do you think that brother's gonna do, man? That brother's gonna snitch on you. He's gonna snitch on you, right? The same people that was talking about no snitching, they're gonna be the same ones. They're gonna be the same ones because they're gonna set you up in that same scenario where the flesh is gonna be offended. You're gonna be in a situation where you're gonna think, okay, how are we gonna eat? Oh, these people over there, they're stopping us from eating. Let's get them out of the way. That's what they did with the 2019 thing. They pitted up those people that succumb to the CHIP against those people that refuse the CHIP. Now think about that. Think about that. How much more so into the times that we're getting into right now? It's gonna be, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. That's all I can say. It's gonna be a crazy situation that we're gonna see right now. Okay? So remember these particular precepts. Remember these things that, yeah, you might have a little cool situation in your household, right? Your wife is a so-called believer. We're gonna see how much she believes when there's no food. Okay? We're gonna see how much she believes when there's no food. Your kids, all of that. You're gonna really see in the times that we're getting into right now who's really on side. Right? We're gonna really see who's really on side. We're gonna really see who was a support. We're gonna really see who the Most High was dealing with. Because there's gonna be people out there that's gonna help us out here and there. Because of the Spirit's gonna, the divine Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna inspire them and say, look, man, that's one of mine. You're gonna look after him. That's what happened unto the men of old. But ultimately, like the scripture says, man, we're gonna be betrayed right now, man. More so than that, they're gonna use the AI videos. They're gonna, they're gonna make false accusations. They're gonna dig videos of us in 2015 and say, look, man, these guys are crazy. Look what they're saying about this, the women of their own nation. You know what I'm talking about. Okay? So yeah, man. We're in that time, man. We're in that time, man. Okay, these are things to think about. These scriptures weren't written as some arbitrary statements that didn't have no meaning or didn't have no, weight. These are things that we're gonna have to experience. Okay, we're gonna have to experience something that's quite challenging, really, when you think about it. It's quite challenging to have your own blood betray you like that. But the same thing happened unto Yahweh Shai, man. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna say all praise unto Yahweh Shema Shai Bashimuko Hakorash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, and the honest brothers will be pushing this truth in sincerity. I'll see you on the next one. Shalom.